I've known Mary Cordova for like 6 years, right? Damn, time flies. Actually, maybe longer than that because I didn't post this video. I I didn't post this video until maybe 2.5 years after I met her. So I known her for like since the beginning of the company. She's one of my like first clients, right? So she'll tell you the story of everything. And yeah, as you can see here, look, it's right there. I'm not afraid of hiding shit because I already talked to her. She doesn't care. She has nothing to lose. That's why what's going to happen? Like some of you guys are funny. You're like, I don't want you. I get it. You don't want other people to see your shit because it's like it might get embarrassed. But at the same time, what can't harm you, like, shouldn't matter, right? Are you really that bothered about that you fucked up? It's okay. No one is judging you over it. I had fucked up credit too, and I cleaned it. There should be a video on here. Well, I didn't show my name on it, but I'll give you a secret. One of my files is on here, right? Okay, I'll tell you. The video where I'm holding up my hand, where it's blacked out, that's my report. Okay? That's my report. And so I was just looking for content to make, and I had my report there as like the master file because I fixed my credit years ago, I think 4 years ago. I've been in the business for a while, but then I fucked it up while in the credit repair business. Okay, so anybody can change and fix their situation, right? So I know the story that I know that you can make so much cash and not even care about credit. That was me as well. I was broke and had no credit, and then I had some credit, then I had no money, then I had some money, and then some credit, and then I had a lot of money and a little bit of credit that I fucked up because I extended myself too far, spread myself too thin. And then I learned, and I'm like, okay, now credit is only being used for assets, right? It's just my chance in this uh, in this nation. It's a privilege. It's a wonderful privilege to know that you can build trust with creditors, and that if you are honest and make payments on time, you'll have access to capital, right? That's the power of credit. It's an amazing opportunity that we have here in the West, but a lot of us abuse it. I myself have made mistakes. So we, as people, we need to get this done, right? So if you're looking to fix your credit yourself, you're probably not going to be successful, especially if you abused it or made mistakes. Maria Cordova, she made mistakes, but she's not a bad person, right? That only happens to some people. Some people you can tell, you're like, oh, I'm not surprised you effed up your credit, you know, and you are a piece of da 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 da, right? But that doesn't happen with everybody. I know that. And some people, like in my reviews where I would say stuff about them, they would make it seem as if I'm addressing everyone. And that's a problem with some people. When you have one person, you're dealing with them individually, they'll automatically assume you're going to think the same with everybody else. I'll give you an example. Um, the specific example where I was basically saying this guy's ghetto, this guy has no education, and he's a fuck up, basically. Then he took that around, spun it, and said, oh, this is how Andrew undermines people and thinks that he's better and that he's elitist because his credit is so good and my credit is bad. No, that has nothing to do with it. That I don't view people like that. No, but what he wants to do is get other people to believe that I'm like that. And so I would lose business. So essentially, you see where it is? He wants me to lose business, right? That his intention is, some people's intention, they just don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to make money. And it takes a mature person. Let's say I did fuck up his report. Let's say I did drop the ball. But here's the thing, he's just one person. For that person to really be an adult, he would accept it and move on and still support the business, not necessarily go to extremes and say, oh, because you didn't help me. So that's a problem with people. You got to be careful with those types of people. And so when you read reviews, some people are just out on a witch hunt to get you, right? And you can't consider those people nice people. Those are the real nasty, nasty people, right? Typically, um, to be civilized, to be a civilized human that's mature, right? A decent human, you could talk things out within reason. And if at any rate there is a extenuating circumstance or a freak accident, right? Well, I'm sure that could be all settled out with some proof and evidence and all that stuff, right? You can't just take people's word for it, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, she let me show you guys the report here, and we get results like that. I don't think anyone is showing stuff like that. And you can see here, you just go down to the channel, 6 years ago, right there, bankruptcies, how to triple your credit limit. I mean, there's just so much. I mean, look at this. This is insane. And this is all old videos. See, look, we're logging in here. We're logging in here, guys. Come on.
Let's go ahead and check out what we did for him in the past 2 weeks. He signed up on January 28th and is now the 4th of March.
It only has 55 views? Yeah, that's crazy. I need to optimize this. Look at this, only 55 views 6 years ago. And I have 900 subscribers. That's crazy. The subscribers are recent. Before I had 350. I basically got an audience of 350 within 6 months. Maybe more than that. But they're not looking at this video. But I'm going to do some codes, and work on this one.